We are out here in the middle of Timbuktu. We're going to do a range test, first with the Inspire1, and then I'm going to fly the Phantom3 Professional straight out over the swamp here and swampy area, and we'll see what kind of range we get. Just getting everything all battened down here. This time I remembered the range hood. We're going to take it up to 400 feet and we're just going to go straight out. And we'll see what kind of distance we get. And then we'll do the same thing with the Phantom and we'll compare the two. So far what I've seen has been really impressive on the Phantom.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Okay. I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to stop the video right now and I'll turn it back on here as I get my peak. Update. This is kind of crazy. We're still going. Down there at the bottom you can see it. We're 11,000, 11,500. Oh, we're starting to lose a little bit of video here. Let's see if I can... I can show you. Losing a little bit of video. We're at 12,005. So looks like I'm starting to get a little flicker. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, much better if I get it away from that camera. I think that GoPro's putting out a little bit of interference. But I'm still going. I'm at 13. I need to turn around actually, guys. So
battery level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10 seconds.
Yeah, well, there you go. I think the safe part just kicked in here. I need to get home. So let me see if you can see this. Again, forgive me for the crappy video. I'm trying to do this one-handed and one person. It's not easy, but there you go. Weak transmission because I'm down here by this doggone GoPro. You can see the distance, speed. Coming back, we're doing a lot better. We're doing, must have a little tailwind. I'm doing 43 miles an hour coming back, so that's good. And then we're going to take the next step. We're going to go ahead and fire up the Phantom3, same range test, and we'll compare the two, and we'll see how they compare. All right. Let me stop this video, and we'll kick it in a second. And just one more quick blurb here. I don't recommend this for anyone, but if you notice the safe to fly at the very top, where it tells you how much battery life you have or what's calculated to bring it home. If you've noticed, I've got a lot of extra green now, of course, because the computer didn't tally in for a tailwind in coming back. Does that mean that you can go out there and stretch your flying envelope more than what's safe or calculated? No, it just tells you that in an oh crap situation, there is still hope. There's still light at the end of the tunnel. You can still have enough power to get back. The calculations that are in the software for pilot, it's there for a. Oh, here, there she is. It's there for safety, but you do have. Look at, I'm back home now, and I'm 52%. I mean, look at how far I flew out, guys, and I'm at 52%. That's pretty impressive. All right, let's get the Phantom3 up, and then I'll go over the flight data on both, and we'll talk about it. Just real quick, there's the drone. I want you to see something. I know that we tried to do this before without the range hood. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to see this without the range hood, but I'm going to go out and go forward and go hard left, hard right. You can see what I'm doing with the drone. Now look at the video. I'm doing the same thing. You can see on my sticks. The video is it's just perfect. The gimbal works phenomenal. So, all right, let's launch the Phantom3. All right, getting ready to fly the Phantom3. One thing I absolutely hate is this way that they have this map and the radar covered all in one down here in the corner. I think that's just terrible. Anyway, as you can see, this is kind of interesting. The battery total capacity, it's supposed to be 4480. I've had this thing drop down to the 42s, fully charged, and it's saying 4355. So not even a full battery, but let's take it out and see what kind of range we get.
The home point has been updated. Take off.
I wanted you to see something also. The gimbal on this craft. Much smaller scale, but you can see gimbal works great. All right, taking it up 400 feet, and then I'll stop the video here as I fly it out. Same flight path as I did on the Inspire, and then we'll see what kind of distance we get. And if you notice in the screen here, bear with me 1 second. I can get my monitor up so I can see what I'm doing on this GoPro. You notice the blades on the top of your screen. This is the only thing that's kind of a downfall. You see the blades come into view when you're full pitch forward. So that's the only downfall, but you know, just pan down.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
All right, here we go. We're going to take this thing out as far as I can until I lose video feed, and I'll give you a result on the flight path. Okay, reestablished link, and I'm flying it now. I mean, the return to home feature worked brilliantly. It lost its feed, its video feed, since I was down here by the GoPro, and she took over all by herself and started coming home as it should. Once it comes back into range and it links up with me, I can take over, which I just did, and now I'm flying back as fast as I can. You can notice the green bar at the top. I'm getting more battery life. Before I was into the yellow. Now you can see I'm getting the plus. I'm going into the green. The calculations are more than safe. But 15,000 feet away, before I lost video link, this Phantom 3 has a better range, a video range, than the Inspire. The more I fly this thing, the more I am blown away. I know that the Inspire has a lot of capabilities that this Phantom 3 does not, but that alone is, for a $1,200-$1,300 quad, that's incredible. It really is. So anyway, I'm gonna get this thing back on the ground, back in my hands, and then we'll talk about it. All right, well, this is taking forever to get back, but while it's flying here, let's talk about this app. One of the other things that's kind of interesting that they put into the pilot app for the Phantom 3, if you go up here and you take a look and you go to the drone, you go to, I think it's advanced settings. Turn on arms LED. What that does is it shuts off the forward red lights. And the reason that they did that was to eliminate the glare that you get off your lens at night when you're filming. So by hitting this switch here, mosquitoes out here. By hitting that switch there, sliding it over, it disables the red lights on the arms. I tried it out last night. It works brilliantly. It does definitely affect your video quality. You can definitely see the red lights reflecting off of the lens. So that was a smart thing. It'd be kind of neat if they would have did that for the Inspire, but I don't really see the need. But that's one of the other features that they put into this pilot app. But this here, what they did, I don't like it. I just really don't like what they did here. You have to touch that corner to make the map disappear. Why they didn't take that and put it over here in this corner like they did for the Inspire, I don't know. But, oh, I hear it coming back. All right, let's get it on the ground. All right, we got this thing back on the ground with 34% battery life left. That was impressive. So we'll look at the, I need to get out of here. These mosquitoes are eating me alive, but we'll take a look at the flight records on both of them. here in a second. So here are the results of the flight path. This is for the Inspire. The Inspire, we spun it around when we started losing video signal at 13,710. That's where the video started to flicker a little bit, so we spun it around. It also was telling me that it was time to come home because of the battery, which was not the case, but better safe than sorry. I appreciate the app giving me a little bit of extra time. And then, of course, this is the Phantom 3. Yes, I did fly it into an industrial complex. It just went past this area here, and below this is an industrial complex, so I flew over into an industrial complex. It's a holiday, there's nobody here. But anyway, the flight went all the way to 15,563 before we started losing video signal, and we had to flicker it out and come back. It also was telling me that we were getting a little low on battery, so better safe than sorry, brought it back. Those of you that can give me a constructive comment, please do. I value your opinions. Yes, we did have spotters out there to assist in case one of these had to go down and we needed to retrieve it. So all of those comments are appreciated, but we did take a lot of precautions on this. I'm not going to go into all of that. We just wanted to post the results up here and let you guys know what the light bridge is capable of. All right, thanks for watching.